The Horn of Africa is a region of silent struggles where diplomatic maneuvers overshadow visible conflicts. At the center is Somaliland, a self-declared republic, stable yet unrecognized, strategically located along the Gulf of Aden. This quiet battleground sees regional giants like Ethiopia and Somalia vying for influence, not territory. The future of Somaliland is a barometer for regional stability, shaped by political maneuvers rather than military might. Its fate will be determined by a series of intricate political moves, not a single battle. Somaliland's declaration of independence in 1991 set the stage for its current geopolitical standoff. While Somalia descended into chaos, Somaliland built a functioning state, yet remained unrecognized. The 2024 Ethiopia-Somaliland deal promised Ethiopia a coastline in exchange for recognition, challenging the status quo. The port of Berbera, modernized by UAE investment, is central to this dispute, offering Ethiopia a vital trade route. Somalia's response was swift, rallying international support to condemn the deal as a violation of its sovereignty. The dream of a unified Somalia remains a powerful force, despite the challenges posed by Somaliland's ambitions. The port is not just infrastructure, it's a symbol of power and a catalyst for regional realignment. The stakes are high, with Somaliland caught in a complex web of regional ambitions. Eritrea, under President Isaias Afwerki, plays a strategic game in the Horn of Africa. The Ethiopia-Somaliland deal posed a threat to Eritrea's port economy, prompting quiet maneuvering. Eritrea cultivated ties with Somalia, training its army and gaining influence within its security forces. A tripartite summit with Somalia and Egypt formed a bloc against Ethiopia's ambitions. Eritrea's strategy is to maintain a stalemate, benefiting from Somaliland's lack of recognition. By supporting Somalia, Eritrea ensures Somaliland remains in political limbo. This subtle strategy allows Eritrea to shape the region's future without direct confrontation. Eritrea's influence is a testament to its strategic acumen in a complex geopolitical landscape. For Somalia, the Ethiopia-Somaliland agreement was a crisis threatening its sovereignty. Mogadishu views Somaliland as an integral part of Somalia, not a separate entity. Somalia's diplomatic campaign isolated Ethiopia, rallying support from the Arab League and Egypt. Turkey, a key ally, mediated talks, leading to Ethiopia stepping back from recognizing Somaliland. The agreement averted immediate crisis, but left underlying issues unresolved. Somalia's nationalist stance bolstered its domestic position, but challenges remain. The government must balance port negotiations with reasserting authority over Somaliland. The path forward is fraught with challenges, requiring careful navigation of regional dynamics. Somaliland's strategic location is both its greatest asset and peril. The 2024 MOU with Ethiopia was a gamble for recognition, thrusting Somaliland into regional diplomacy. The Berbera corridor's potential attracted investment, promising economic development. However, the deal placed Somaliland in the crosshairs of hostile forces. Somalia's diplomatic campaign intensified, while Eritrea and Egypt viewed Somaliland as a threat. Somaliland's leadership must navigate a treacherous path, balancing ambitions with regional realities. The promise of recognition remains elusive, with Somaliland caught in a geopolitical game. Its future hangs in the balance, shaped by forces beyond its control. The struggle for Somaliland is a new chapter in the Horn of Africa's geopolitical competition. Major powers like Turkey, Egypt, and the UAE are drawn into this contest, each with its own interests. The core conflict is Ethiopia's need for sea access versus Somalia's sovereignty. Turkish-brokered talks shifted focus from confrontation to negotiation, but challenges remain. Successful negotiations could usher in regional cooperation, respecting all parties' needs. Failure would leave Somaliland a point of friction, with competing ambitions clashing. The stakes are immense, shaping the Horn of Africa's future political and economic landscape. The outcome will determine not just Somaliland's fate, but the region's trajectory for decades. Gap 3s. The Horn of Africa is a region marked by silent struggles and diplomatic maneuvers. At its heart lies Somaliland, a self-declared republic that remains unrecognized yet strategically significant. This chapter delves into the intricate political moves shaping Somaliland's future, highlighting the regional giants vying for influence and the complex web of ambitions that define this quiet battleground. While the world focuses on more visible conflicts, the Horn's silent struggles often go unnoticed. Here, the fate of Somaliland is intertwined with ambitions that span continents. The UAE's investments in the port of Berbera, Turkey's diplomatic overtures, and Egypt's strategic calculations are all pieces of a complex puzzle. Somaliland's leaders navigate this labyrinth with a blend of resilience and pragmatism, seeking recognition and stability amidst external pressures. The region's future hinges on the delicate balance between local aspirations and international power plays. As the Horn of Africa continues to evolve, the silent struggles within Somaliland serve as a microcosm of broader geopolitical dynamics. The outcomes here could set precedents, influencing how unrecognized states and contested territories are handled globally. The silent but intense contest for Somaliland's future is a reminder that some of the most significant battles are fought not with weapons but with diplomacy, strategy, and resilience. Gap 3s. The Horn of Africa's silent struggles are far from over, and as the world watches, the region's future hangs in the balance.